everybody. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're a great week so far. Hope you're accomplishing something in your life. We are back with our project, okay? Look at this ancient preform. It's concrete. I don't know if you can see that. It is concrete in the middle here. There's no way that's knapping. All the way to the edge. Same with this side, really concrete, but there's good stuff here and there's good stuff here. Looks like a crack right here. Looks like it kind of runs up into there. Hinged out a little bit, but you know what? This was, by golly, a preform, and it's almost done. A couple more flakes need to come off. The tip needs to be evened up, and we need to notch it because it's not going any further than that. So if we want success out of this, and we don't want to try to make something with that little bit, then we're gonna just do what I would have done, which is straighten this edge, straighten the tip, notch, notch. Okay, so let's try to do that. I'm going to, again, call on all of the luck that I have coming to me right now to please be with me on making this point. I'm going to get a glove on, get my antlers out. Again, only abo techniques, and you can't see it, but man, I got a pile under me. It's like a foot tall. I need to get a shovel up here and go through it. And that is me going through rocks and napping off all the bad stuff so that people that I sell to only get the good stuff. So don't say I don't care. I certainly care. Bunch of flakes. All right. I've got my little hammer stone. I got my bigger hammer stone. I got my biggest hammer stone. This is the arsenal along with these, if you haven't seen the previous video. And handy dandy antler tine. And I do have an old antler rack inside, at least half of a rack. So I'm gonna cut that up and I will have more toolage. Okay, all I'm missing is a right glove, which is right here. I'll be in business. Now, this is pretty much all with this one going to be done with our antler tine. So thank you everybody, other tools, but we don't need you right now. Antler tine and this big boy. Both sides have a curvature coming out, so I mean it looks really even. I don't want my eyeballs to throw this off. So look at it. I'm gonna finish the tip. The tip is just slightly to this side, to my side. It goes this way. So we're gonna come in here and pressure flake and finish that. And it's pretty set up. I just need to do some braiding. The platform's already low. Oh, that was nice. All right, so let me just move it out here. I'm gonna use this as some support. And I'm gonna sit here and let me turn a little more to the camera. There we go. All right. And we're into it. We're going. Good. Let's go ahead and get this thing positioned. My hand's still a little bruised from the last one I did a few days ago. All right, I'm gonna start at the tip, right there. I'm gonna work back. The platform's already set up. Just get in there. No, I'm not holding that good enough for leverage. I'm gonna try it like this. I tell you, now that I'm remembering it, I remember shoving this piece of leather in there last time and it worked good. So let me try to do that again. There we go. Remind me, I'll cut something. That feels like I got some grip on that, okay? So we'll attempt this again. I don't really need to be over that groove. I guess I can be. I want support. That's really what I want, support for the piece. So in, snap down. First flake, successful. We went right over it. This is a low platform on this side too, so it kind of, let me grind it, but it kind of hit that too. This isn't going to be the fastest video. I'm just going to tell you because I'm taking my time with these pieces. So not like I'm ever some speed napper, but you haven't seen me speed nap either. I'm actually getting better, so you better watch out. Next year, Silver River. Just pop those flakes off of this side. I'll even up those little mini deltas. But we don't, when I do this side, we don't want them to keep running into those flakes. So we're losing overall the tiniest bit of length because we're moving it to that other side. But we're gaining symmetry. Top of symmetry, we're gaining sharpness. Turn this over because we're still bringing it to this other side, so I'm flaking, boom, tip off. Look at this a couple times, make sure you're doing the right thing. Okay, we're still going at this side. Just that I took those flakes, and of course now that face is really thin, it's razor sharp, so you want to slowly pop it off, because the entire point of this exercise was to bring this edge to that side to even it up. Let's see how it looks. So much better. Not there yet. Let me look. So much better though. Take a couple off here. Little slick, and that might be the mineral oil, so but that's fine. I don't want to mess up the whole thing by grinding the whole thing up or anything. Again, we're not doing the most to this piece because this guy has already done it. Good job, dude. This is a crazy rock, and I'm sure he wasn't looking forward to coming back and working this thing. I went home and was like, guys, you wouldn't believe that mess I ran into with this thing. Look at this. All right, this is looking good. Tip's almost where we want it. Very symmetrical. Just looks like this side's gonna come off to the tip. Hold that. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Looking very symmetrical now. Might come back and touch it up a little more, but I like that. Now, basal area. Ooh, this is gonna not be fun because there's a crack right where we want to do something. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have to even it up afterwards. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to do one in this side first. I hate that crack being there, I really do. The problem is too, I don't know how deep it goes. I don't want to make this into a big stem point, but that, you know, we're going to say it, that's a fail-safe. If things aren't going my way with this, the way it needs to, then we're going to switch to a stemmer, because I think what I would have done. This is going to come in a little bit here too. I'm going to flake this off down. So go ahead and do that now. Sorry for any wind today. It's windy, but guess what? It's also 90 degrees already in March. I hear it's getting down in the 40s again next week, but I don't know if that was fake news or not, so I have not yet verified. But we got some wacky weather. I'm trying to plan out my greenhouse right now. So we got some tomatoes in for sure, but got to be careful for a late season frost because the tomatoes I grow are not cheap. The seeds, I would say. Okay, yeah. I don't know how, I just pressure flaked through that what looked like solid rock face. So I'll take it. Just using the antler. I still feel it gripping. It's just slowly wearing away. So just something to be aware of. Nice. That's not bad at all. That's looking very symmetrical now. I like that. I can do last minute stuff later. I'm gonna have to move the tip over a little more. We'll see. Yeah, the tip will go over a little more. Yep, it's just gonna, one of those things I'm gonna have to keep staring at it because that's how it goes. Looks great from this angle. This has to come in. Neighbors going by. Hello, neighbors. Okay. Now for sure I want to take this flake, and it still looks roughed up from a long time ago. So let's, got it. Load it and pop it. Nice. Try to just go in here, see how it works out. It's pretty thick, but if we're going to do anything, this is where we're going to do it. It sure snapped good. Man, there's a different color right there. It's a completely different color. But I just got to hope to gosh this area here doesn't pop off. Because again, there's a crack running through, so I'm just I'm going to try to push in this way a little, just away from the crack. That's the idea. Alright, that worked so far. But, let's see. Readjusted the tool a little and the way I'm pressing. Alright, and then this is a fat platform, so I'm gonna hope to gosh I don't fail the notch, but if I do, it's already in there a little bit, so that's good. It's not like the best, but it's something that you see in this area. Make sure I keep this air off so I do not break the air. There, so we're going to go for the other side. We're going to try to do the same thing. is to notch, but we're doing it. I'm gonna switch. Nah, I think this is working good. I don't want to switch to the other notch side of the angler because the notches might look extremely different. That was a good pop. One more on this side, and hopefully that's sufficient for the base notches. Nice, good pop all around. Widening this up. Widen this up just a tiny bit. Trying to just make sure they're symmetrical. That looks pretty darn good. I'm gonna bring the base up because on this corner, it's really kind of in a funky position. Looks like it's gonna rain or something, but it's not. Switch back to this. There we go. Fun back there. I don't know if you can hear them chirping their butts off. Wear me out. To grip this one spot, but boy, it's a pain in the butt. Off the circuits, it went because I'm like, it's not going that other way. Sometimes even if the platform does not look like it should go, say down this way, it should go the other way. If you press 100 times and it's just not coming off, flip it, try. I don't know why the rock can do some strange things sometimes. I'm liking that for a base for a tough rock that just needed a little finishing. That way we don't change things up too much from what maybe was planned for this anyways. Let's bring this side in just a little more. I'll rough it up with this rock. That rock worked the best out of all of them. Shoot. I'm going to put this piece of leather back under my hand. There we go, so I can get a little leverage here. What a cool shape. I'm guessing this was going to be a nice utility knife. Nice beefy hafted, maybe a lunging spear, something like that. Attacked by a boat here. And let's see. Look at it 30 times from 30 different angles so that you know you're getting off what you want to get off, because I will chase the same thing over and over. Sometimes I'll even take the wrong edge off because I'm staring at it so many times I confuse myself. That's okay, just take your time. What awesome grip this has on this race screen shirt. Nice. There we go. Just trying to pick this little edge. That's what I'm talking about. We know why they use antler. Although I don't use it a lot, boy, it's gripping great. I feel like I'm going to have to use antler for certain applications now. Look at me learning something too. There we go. Wow, nice. Symmetry. Excellent. That baby's looking good. Maybe just a little bigger on this one. Keep looking at it. Let's see, again, this is playing with something difficult here because it's right by that notch, or that crack. And why am I messing with it? Because I'm trying to make this thing perfect. Close to perfect as I can. That's where I need to mess with. Much better. looking at these two notches. Something about this notch feels like it just needs to be wider. So I'm going to go a little bit wider in hopes that it matches up symmetrical to the other side. I don't want to do anything too big. Wow, perfect. And right here. I think this was good. I think I preserved a lot of what he did. Do one more little thing here. I think I preserved a lot of what he did while finishing it. And that's kind of the point, right? It's not to just make it into something, anything I could think of. I'm not going to make it into an ulu or something weird. Make it into something that he might have made it in. I have no idea what site this came from other than it's heat-treated Ocala Church, so a lot of different types of people lived up there. You had Noonans. Heck, you had all middle Archaic. I mean, that's the poster I'm working through right now, so nice. Even with this nastiness here, this thing still turned into a good point. Keep staring at things I want to refine, but this is rock. I can't really refine the rock anymore. It's just going to have to look a little bit rugged like that. That's just the way it is, but I'll tell you what, cut you cut. So yeah, that one's going to stay just like that. I might refine it a little. It's hard to say because again I have to work with exactly what's right there. That's that. Because of this. I mean, you see how big it is? Concrete. I'm not making excuses, but I'm just saying a little limited here. Maybe bring this out a little more. I think that's what I'm going to do. tip over. That's pretty much what we gotta do. Doable. Again, don't get stuck. Look at something and get through it. Although the easier thing would be to be done. That's not it. It's just not it. Something with the symmetry was off, and I could tell. So we're going to pressure flake across that face and bring that over just a little more. Thinking over my next moves before I do them. Just drove successive flakes off that side. I'm gonna now pop this off. Spot. All right. Now that I love. All right, that's so much more symmetrical. It looks amazing. Got a good swoop. Same swoop as the other side. That side. How does that side look? Pretty dang good to me. Although, I think we need a little more work in here now that I'm looking at it. Man, every time I look at it, I'm like, yeah, and then I see issues. And that's what we're gonna get rid of. Got a good base on it. We owe it to the point. Little more touch up. Every one of those trying to grip and pop off. Oh wow. All right. so much better. Here's the base. This part of the base still needs a little tiny pick me up. Come on, you little... Almost. I think I got part of it. Yep. At least I'm gonna... I'm gonna tell myself I did. The tiniest little nub sticking out here. All right. I like that. All right. Not so bad. That wasn't a 2-hour adventure. This thing's looking good. It's looking sharp. It's symmetrical for what it is. And we're going to move on to one of the next preforms. They both have ugliness in them, and they both have greatness in them. All right. Again, I'm not jealous of what these guys had to deal with. It's very difficult on your hands, very difficult on your joints. And then this is a heavy duty tool though. Let's look at it here. Okay, we got this. And you can see that crack still down there. We made it around it. And we got this right here with all that concrete inside. But made a nice point, and we're on to the next one. Hope you like it.